It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great episode of the Mark and Will Show. And of course, you got your favorite two hosts of the most, Mark and Will. What's up, my brother?
What's going on with you, man?
Tuesday. I got that right, people.
Yeah, Tuesday. Taco Tuesday, right?
Yes, sir.
Taco.
Yes, sir. Taco Bell wings.
You and KFC
I
Beyond.
never had it.
You and KFC Beyond Chicken Wing, Beyond Chicken. I was gonna say apparently it's Termination Tuesday too.
Absolutely.
We'll definitely get in that one.
Yes, sir. Yes. How was the day today, man?
It was all right, man. I can't complain. When you in there just doing your work, all of a sudden you come out and every news outlet is reporting different things. So, hey, but no, I can't complain. How about yours?
Cold.
Bloody.
Different type of cold today.
Yes, sir.
You leave out there on that forklift, that wind hit you. Ooh, it's like it stabbed you.
Right. Next week's warming up.
Jeez.
Next week's like 47 and 50s.
And we all be sick.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All kinds of
I
crazy
need
stuff.
it. I need that weather.
Right. I know you do. Shoot, without a doubt.
Jesus.
I do
hope
too.
y'all doing fine. Right.
I do
Get back
too.
out.
Get back out. And also, so they can turn the heat off 80 degrees at work. I didn't see that trick, Bill.
Right.
That bill's out of control.
I already know.
You know what I'm saying?
They
We got some people
do.
on here already. That's right. Everybody know what's going
What's
down.
up?
What's up, John? What's going
John,
on?
what's going
Money. Hey, what's going on, Coach? Yes. What's up, Shane?
What up, sis?
Yeah, it's going to be meaty today, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
We got some good what's going on today.
Yes, sir.
So, we're going to go ahead and get it cracking and rolling like we always do.
All right. The Mark and Will Show, Kentucky High School Boys and Girls Basketball Players of the Week, sponsored by T-Shirt Hooligans.
Hey, big time. Leah Macy did her thing. Had a game against, I think it was Bullet East. Rocked and rolled, 19 points, 19 rebounds by a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you can say. Mercy. And actually, Mercy plays PRP tonight. Yeah.
LIT.
Going on right now.
Yeah.
I should be. Next up, we got our guy from Western.
Mm-hmm.
Western Warriors, Jaden Miles. He averaged 11 points, 10 rebounds, and 3.5 blocks. Last game they played, I think it was Wagner. He had 15 points and 15 blocks. Shout out to them.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to him for rocking and rolling.
Right.
Shout out to both of them, Macy and Miles. Congratulations.
Absolutely.
T-shirt hooligan. I got it.
Yes, sir. Mark and Will Show High School National Player of the Week, sponsored by Keith Andrea Pearl.
That's right. Check it out. Check the gear out big time. Trent Noah. 66 piece, right?
66.
66 points. He's a sophomore himself. Did his thing. The thing about it up, leading to the game, I think he had like 3 games that he scored like 40 points and another one like either 30 or 40. Dude is average. He's a target. He shoot threes. He handled the ball well. He's doing what he's got to do.
Right.
Shout out to him and Harlan County, big time national player of the week.
Yes, sir.
What's up, D? How you doing?
What up, sis?
See, yeah, we rocking and rolling today, so let's go on and get it cracking.
Yes,
we got a lot of stuff to talk about today, guys.
All right, tonight you got Mississippi State versus number 12 Kentucky, 9 o'clock.
13-5 Mississippi State, Kentucky. Gonna bounce back, and I'm saying it because I know it's gonna be true. They're gonna bounce back. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna bounce back against Mississippi State.
Yes, sir.
As long as they got that little floor general, man. I mean, that's the whole key. As long as they got him, man, that means the world. Willard.
Right.
They're gonna do their thing. I think that this too. When you got Oscar, this dominant man down, he's a man child. I mean, he's a grown man down there. And then you got a real
Big
point
dude.
guard.
Yes, sir.
Tata's not playing though, so that is gonna hurt as far as the guard depth.
Right.
So that's what makes them tough is that you got Grady, lights out shooter.
Mm-hmm.
You got Ty, who's a combo guard and get to the rack and shoot the dumpers. Tricky shooter, but he can get off. Willer, who's driving the bus, the captain.
Right.
And then you got old man Means.
Oh God.
Yeah, been there. I never known a grad transfer to be there 3 years or so, or 2 years or whatever. Heck. I guess because of COVID. Yeah. So he's playing for free. Ain't nobody all that kind of stuff. But that's what makes him tough. So on that one, and another thing is because I don't have it on here, but UK women is playing Auburn as we speak.
Okay.
And they're actually up 11-5 against Auburn. Auburn is 8-9, 0-6 in the conference.
Right.
You gotta win this.
You gotta win it. But
yeah, you have no choice.
Yeah.
You have to win this.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you don't win this, the coach who's probably going to bite the dust tomorrow won't be the only coach to bite the dust in the Commonwealth.
What you said. Oh Lord.
I mean, let's keep it real. You better win tonight.
Right. You gotta win
this
tonight.
team is horrible you're going through. 8-9 and 0-6. Come on now.
That look good.
Ooh-wee. Let's move it on.
Yes, sir. NBA. Hit y'all with Monday's January 24th scores. Cleveland beat the Knicks. 95-33. That's crazy.
The Knicks.
New Orleans beat Indiana 117-113. The Bulls beat the Thunder 111-110. And the Suns beat the Jazz 115-109. Tonight, they got a lot of games, which is on right now. You got the Nuggets and Detroit on. The Nuggets is up 65-54, second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
The Hornets and Raptors is on, second quarter. The Raptors is up 70-59. The Wizards is up on the Clippers 66-34. They are just horrible this year.
Who's that?
The Clippers and the Wizards. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, too many people sitting on that bench.
Right. Philly is losing to the Pelicans 58-50 at halftime. Boston is beating the Kings 38-13 in the second quarter. Wow. Lakers is up 42-29 without a KD Kyrie. AD's back. And then you got the 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock game. You got the Spurs and Rockets. You got Denver and Warriors. Dallas and Warriors should be a good one. Then you got the Timberwolves and the Trailblazers.
So, Westbrook.
Yep,
That's
they got
his name. He was already struggling with a lot of opportunities, right?
Yes.
A lot of opportunities, okay? How's it going to look now?
With
AD's back. AD's back. So to me, they're already trying to take the ball away from you a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, if AD can do whatever, AD going to get off about 15 shots at least, 15,
Absolutely.
16.
Yes. I mean, he just got to get 10.
Like your favorite player, Draymond Green, Mr. Triple Single.
He just got to get 10. I mean, I play on the second unit a lot. Well, you can't do that because Melo's on the second unit. And Monk. So they got to get theirs.
Well, shoot, Monk might as well play for Universal Louisville. One day he gets 30 minutes, next he gets 5. Vogler's out of there too.
Yeah. Vogler's gone.
But for all the people that are actually watching today, and make sure you like it, subscribe, all that kind of stuff.
Comment.
Well, let me go ahead and do this. Did we have any scores from yesterday?
Yeah, I hit them yesterday.
Okay, so
I mean, you had the Bulls who beat the Thunder, which we knew that. The Suns beat the Jazz. Cleveland beat the Knicks.
Whew. The Knicks, boy, they just fast, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's over.
Squeak in there, man. Just squeak in there. I just need y'all to squeak in there. They gonna squeak in there. No, they gonna squeak in there.
No, brother, it's over, brother.
They gonna squeak in there.
No, they not. What's the standings, bro? What's the standings? Where New York?
Wait a minute. Any more games? I'll get them on there, though. I'll get them on there.
You got to, I mean, that was it. The Pelicans beat Indiana last night, too.
Okay. Well, as we go ahead and rock and roll, like Mark said, with the Lakers, that's 47-37 now.
Yeah.
You know, this lineup, you got Davis Stanley. I mean, he constantly switches this lineup that is ridiculous. I don't know what's going on. I just can't wait till they lose this game after being up about 12 or 13, 14, 15. And so my guy can say, Bradley trash, Westbrook trash, Stanley Johnson trash, Reeves trash, Vogel trash, because you know it's coming.
Yes, it is.
You know it's coming.
Yeah,
And dude, he making me kill off that. I'm gonna need to hook up with him. That's for sure. But NBA standings real quick for the playoffs. As we go right now, you have the Heat in first, followed by the Bulls, third, the Nets, 4 is Bucks, 5th place Cavs, 6 is 76ers. And the vital 7 through 10, you got the Hornets, Celtics, Raptors, Wizards, and the Wizards is only a half game up on the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
So they gonna get down.
Come on, Washington.
They gonna get
keep them down there, Washington.
Either they gonna get
down,
come
on, baby,
or the Hornets is gonna fall miserably. Something's gonna happen.
You just gonna do the Hornets like that. You could have said Boston.
Nah,
Toronto.
Nah, they won't.
You just gonna say Hornets.
Cleveland. Somebody's gonna come up out there. It looks nice right now, and then not even the Knicks you got to worry about. You got to worry about them Hawks too catching fire. Yeah, this trade deadline is gonna be something.
The Hawks gonna overclimb New York.
Well, they both gonna overclimb a couple of these cats down here. That's for sure. I mean, all these other dudes is garbage too. In the Western Conference, you got the Suns 1, Warriors 2, Grizzlies 3, Jazz 4, Mavs 5. Mavs came all the way back. Yep. Nuggets in 6th place. I don't know how they do it, but all the injury. 7 Timberwolves, 8 Lakers, 9 Clippers still, goodness. 10 the Trailblazers. If the Clippers get to be in that little mini playoff, that's a shame.
It is. It really is.
That's a shame.
It is. Come on, Trailblazers. Y'all can overclimb that, man. Come on, man. Y'all got a decent team. Clippers is everybody's hurt. Everybody hurt on
everybody.
Everybody's hurt.
Everybody. So yeah, that's crazy. So
that West is gonna always be wild and wicked. That top 6 is crazy. My thing is that 5 and 6 spot is gonna be tricky for me. Because we don't know who can. I mean, LA Lakers, they might get hot, take that spot. If Kawhi come back, how healthy he's gonna be, but who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely not finished.
It ain't finished at all.
Everything's up for
halfway
grabs.
Point, baby.
Everything is up for grabs, and that is for sure.
At the halfway point.
Well, time to give y'all what y'all want.
Yeah, that's what they want.
What y'all want, what you want.
Brother.
Yes, sir.
What's up, fellas?
Brother Bump, what's up?
What's going on with you?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You on. You went home. We on. Last night.
Okay.
What happened?
What's going on?
All right, we're going to talk about this Louisville game last night. Louisville lose to Virginia 64-54.
Anybody surprised?
No. The question is, did anybody expect to really win?
Right. I mean, hey, heck no. I mean, I teased Bump last night. Actually, while the game was going on, I said, hey, man, this is just like how Rick used to get bashed. That's the only difference is Virginia was good then.
Yeah. Yeah. It's 2 NIT. That was like an NIT game because both of them are going to the NIT this year.
Oh, yeah.
Even if that's if we get invited.
I was going to say, Bump, I don't know.
We get invited.
Pull up Shorty Birdman hand rubbing right now. I talking about you. But anyway, real quick on this game, like Bump said, and how we watched it,
Yeah.
is just no energy, no motivation from the coaches, from the players. Virginia was good and hot and messy and off of their damn self. But
Yeah.
Louisville was just, I've never seen so many guys that's playing and you can't get any rhythm like we talked about. You don't know when you're going in. You don't know who you're going in for. You don't even know who you're back up.
Right.
So it's like, what are we talking about here, man?
And my thing is, what's the substitutions for? It doesn't make sense to me. If you're gonna play 13 or 14 guys, why not press?
well, you would think that.
You just bring the guys just to get them clocked.
Well, the thing about it is also is that when they did cut the lead down to 4, he took them cats out, brought in like 4 other players, and was like, "Hey, bro." And the crazy thing is this: after that little comment or lack of comment that Malik did, I heard that the next day of practice, Chris Mack had him in the middle of the huddle and basically asked him who other players have quit on the team.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Like you call them players out. Who are they, Mr. Cap?
right. Yeah.
Well, the
And
first
if you're
person,
the captain, why would you say that?
but that's
I mean,
no, you're absolutely right. But the first person I'd have pulled in would have been Chris Mack. First of all, you coach, let's put you right here. You done quit. But yeah, that was bad business. So now you done alienate yourself from your teammates.
yeah.
That
And the
don't
thing is, man, if you're a captain and you 30 years old, and you could have had a more political answer than that, man. You could have said,
yes.
well, we gonna keep out. We know everybody hates us losing, and we do too.
Right.
But we're gonna stick together and pull this out as a team, instead of just, man, I don't know what's going on. We don't no
Yeah,
comment.
no
You know what I mean?
comment.
You said everything with saying no comment. We can read between the lines.
Right,
Nobody
right,
stupid.
right. Of all people, man, the captain, like you said, Mr. Tin Man, he's up there doing that and saying that, and this, and everybody knew what you talking about. So this lack of trust, lack of everything,
Right.
and for you to do that, so the coach was mad. Coach was mad.
I had to be.
What's going on, man? What we talking about here? You can't. Do you? All them they be taught what to say. You know what I'm saying? They have courses and classes, and they got people, the publicists, to tell them, "Hey, this is how you answer questions."
Yeah.
Silence, man, speaks value. But after I had him in the circle, I probably had him running the steps and everything with that bad knee and everything.
You think he would have played the next game if he was
He
playing?
wouldn't have played at all.
At
He
all.
wouldn't play for me. He wouldn't play for me.
Yeah.
But see,
No.
that's the problem. So now you just hit something that's one of the problems. Some favoritism going on, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When you look at the box scores from last night, okay, everybody has been real thrilled with Curry. Yeah, this is his first time playing Virginia. First time playing Virginia is the root canal for anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't used to play because their pack line is a real pack line defense.
It is.
Whatever Louisville's playing, ain't no telling what that car wash defense or whatever you want to do ain't the same. So you have to get used to that, right? That man who's the only inside present only played 9 minutes. The guy who was the snitch of the class, who basically ratting people out, who is limited. Yes, he had 10 points. He played 25 minutes. 2 of them, 3-pointers, was at the end of the shot clock throwing stuff up. Hope it goes in, right? Wheeler, 8 minutes. Who, remember, he was supposed to be the second, his backup. Wheeler, 7 minutes. So 7, 8, 9, and 25 by somebody who's playing with one leg, who basically shouldn't even been starting, shouldn't even played after that lack of comment that he did.
Right.
That's the issue, man.
It's a big issue, man. It's like you said, it's favoritism, man. You can't. You got a lot of times I watch on the bench to where Mack is jumping in, Withers, or Sam. He hardly ever says anything to Malik.
Right.
And he has a bully mentality. And I think it hurts the team.
Yeah.
I think if you take Malik out of the dynamic, the team will play much better.
I think so too. I
Yeah.
think so too, man. And I thought we was treading to that until he went ahead and said, "Okay, I'm just gonna start both of them." Sidney and Malik. See, and that's another problem. That just gives him the green light to shoot threes all game long.
Yeah.
You don't need that. And if that's the only thing that
No.
you do, then you need is gonna just because I'd rather a Matt Krause, who we know is suspect on defense, but Malik can't cover nobody either. I'd rather have Matt Krause out there who's diving on the ground, who's doing all this kind of stuff, who's gonna give his all out there over Malik. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you basically made this dude a power forward, a stretch forward, and
Yeah.
his defense is probably the worst on the team.
And you know what? I'd like to know how many blocks he has on the year being 6'11".
Oh well, that's not hard to find out, my brother. Malik actually have right now. Let me see. They have the average. See all. Malik. Look, it's so many Cardinal birds. You don't even know what year to go at. He has 13 blocks on the season,
13 blocks and you 6'11".
and he
That
had
shows you don't play a lick of inside ball.
none. He had 13 his freshman year, and he has 13 now. His highest total was 41 his sophomore year.
Hmm.
That's ridiculous. He's 18 for 55 3-pointers. He done shot 55 3-pointers already.
What is our record right now?
11-9.
11-9. So he doesn't average a block a game.
Oh no. He's 0.7, brother. 0.7. No,
Unbelievable.
yeah. And that's who you done hang your head on, right?
Yeah.
You hang your head on this guy, dude. This is ridiculous, man. I mean, when University of Louisville fans, now we done went through Virginia before. Like I said, that's when Virginia was good, and we know
Right.
Rick didn't have the key to solve that equation or anything either. But when you look at it and you see a horrible Virginia team, and we come out and get what 22-5.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you know what? I know we're gonna get into it in a minute, but I think that might have been a straw that broke the camel's back right there. You
Yeah,
losing to a terrible Virginia team that just got blasted that was down by 20
but
to
NC
North
State,
Carolina State.
North Carolina State, at North Carolina State,
Yeah.
beat which I know they are sick as dogs that we beat them there. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
That gotta be.
And speaking of that, man, we're gonna go ahead and get in that right now. Let me bring Bump back in here. And let me go ahead and do this. So pretty much, uh, they actually have been talking as far as the AD and Chris Mack. They have a meeting tomorrow at 4 o'clock, but negotiations going on to buy him out.
Yeah.
Like you said, when you sit on the bench and the coach is like it's the whole damn game and looking like this
He's checked out.
Yeah.
and I'm gonna tell you when, and I'm glad you said that because to me, like I told, Mark and I was discussing, he checked out when he got suspended.
He did.
I think he was so upset of that, and when he came back from the suspension, it was like, oh well,
Yeah. Let me get
because
my $4 million and get out of here.
because when you got hired and you knew that these allegations are sitting on top of your head, right? And you knew, and probably Vince probably told him, well, you know what? Look, let's just get through the storm. You're gonna be okay for 6 years. Just do this and then we'll go ahead. Well, get through the storm ain't mean quit on your players.
Yeah.
You don't quit on your players, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's obvious that night when I forgot what game, and Bump you may recall, or Mark you may, when he basically said, "I don't know what to do. I don't know what to expect from my team and players."
Yeah. That's the
When
I
he
think
said
the game
that,
before last.
I said, "It's done. This dude quit. He's
Yeah.
done. He's done."
Yeah. My question is, what did you do the whole 6 games you was off?
Nintendo.
Had to. I mean, he had to because you didn't do no scouting or nothing. You know what I'm saying? As far as evaluating your players, sitting back watching them and finding their weaknesses and their strengths. Like I said, like I told you, he should have been in the basement in the Yum Center, locked in the closet with Crumb, a chalkboard and a piece of chalk, just getting schooled on everything Crumb could teach him in those 6 games he was off. Watch a game with Crumb.
Watch it with any
Pick
coach.
his brain. He's a Hall of Famer.
Watch it with any coach, apparently, because
Right.
when you look at the offense and there's no offense, there's no sets, it's a mess. No one knows what offense they're running. I don't want to hear about. Oh, but they get the ball. No, only team that does that, as far as trying to do the fast break, even when teams score, is North Carolina. But if you get
they
back,
get the ball out on the break. Yeah.
but if you get back, they run an offense. They ain't running no offense out there, man.
No,
And it's a shame.
It's pork ball. It's whoever got the hot hand, get it to him and let him create something, and hopefully it goes in at the last second of the shot clock. It's ugly ball to watch, and we've been saying it the whole year. It's ugly to watch.
Right.
Because it's not no fluid. You know what I'm saying? It's not no fluidity to it. It's just street ball with throwing the ball to whoever's hot, and you don't get nothing. We've been saying this since Mack's been here.
Right.
And this is where Mack lost me. I was telling Dave today earlier. I said Mack lost me when he first came out with his first few press conferences and said they asked him, does he short deflections and do things kind of like Rick did as far as defensive wise?
Right.
He said, I don't see no need to short deflections and I don't play Rick Pitino ball. And okay, you don't play Rick Pitino ball, but why not? That's a positive thing to something to get, you know what I'm saying, something out in transition. We get nothing in fast break points.
No.
And you know what I'm saying? I know your fan base is tired of me saying that, but we don't. We don't get nothing in transition because we don't play defense. We don't put pressure on nobody. Here you had a Virginia team that has the slowest, what's the word I'm looking for? The slowest
tempo, pace,
tempo in the nation, and we letting them walk the ball up and run the shot clock down to 2 and 3 seconds before they shoot the ball. Why not put some token pressure on them? And get in a fast-paced game with them and get them out of their comfort zone. But Mack doesn't do that. It's like, okay, I'm just going to stick to this. Sometimes you got to conform to what's best for your team during that game. And he doesn't do that.
Well, also, why would you go ahead and have a team that's probably 11 or 12 deep? Same players. I ain't saying no superstars, but that
right.
At the beginning that you can go ahead and apply pressure. You have enough guards to do that, so you won't hear about getting tired like David Johnson and Carly did.
Right.
You have enough swing men who can fill in and do that, but you want to do a pack line defense that the people who runs the pack line defense is upset that you use that term.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. And
you don't
go ahead.
You don't have the players to run that type of defense. You don't have the big man that could come out and get back. Malik's, like you said, on one leg.
One leg.
And you just don't have his style. You got kids, you playing 13 kids that could play defense probably if you put them in position to play a pressing style game,
right.
Just to where we know we're not efficient on the offensive end. So why not try to get these kids running out in open court?
Yep.
That's why I'm hoping that if this is the case that he's gone, I'm hoping the next coach knows something about a press, fast breaking, and play. Just Louisville ball. It wasn't even Patino. He said Patino ball wasn't even Patino ball. Crumb ran the same type defense.
Actually, when you have athletes, you play defense. You pressure.
But do we have any?
You know what I'm saying? You pressure. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You have, and I'm just saying like in general, on this team, you have L. Ellis should be a better defender than what he is. Right. But that's because you're not doing no defense work or practice or nothing with that. You know what I'm saying?
And like they said with L. Ellis, they said he came from a JUCO to where when he came in, he didn't play defense. He was always put on the worst offensive player on the other team. He was a scorer.
To save him. But I'm saying on this,
so defense is new to him.
You have players that can play defense, that have the build that can play it. Dre Davis. I mean, you have enough. Was enough. You know what I'm saying? Like West, I mean, he's enough that he can stay in front of his man enough that you could have did a different whole style because pack line defense meaning you're not getting nothing inside that paint, right? Louisville's defense is the only defense pack line that's supposed to be called pack line that anybody can get at that paint anytime at will. So you're
We
not
got
getting playing
guards
pack
shooting
line
over our
defense.
center.
You're not playing
We
no
got
pack.
guards shooting over our center.
Yeah. Well,
Getting in the lane,
even
shooting over.
if all you gotta do is look at Virginia. Even when they have their big man right there, the guards and everybody is sinking in as one that you're gonna have to get rid of that ball. Even if they throw it to Mark down there who's Sydney, they double teaming him to get rid of the ball. Nothing's inside that paint. There's nothing in any time that Chris Mack has been here that has just even smelled like a Pac-Man defense.
No.
They're not doing
You haven't had what's the last shot blocker we had?
anything. But you don't need no shot blocker for Pac-Man defense. You don't. That's not the purpose. The purpose is to keep people out of the paint. Virginia ain't don't have no shot blockers. You know what I'm saying? Even they had a 7'7" dude. That's because he came from whatever. But that was before him. They didn't have no great. But they had enough athletes that you coming out. It's different from being a shot blocker than being somebody that contests the shot.
Right.
People don't even contest the shot. It's like this.
Malik
They wall up.
over. No, Malik can't jump.
Man, he have Rose and them doing this. Like he's scared they gonna wall up. What are we doing, dude? What are you walling up for, man? You are deep enough that you can say, go get that ball, bump. Block it, man.
Yeah.
Be aggressive. You get a foul, you'll bring the next man out. Dude gave up. Dude actually fired his wrong coach. He should have kept Mary. Mary was the one coach on the team that could actually probably coach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know.
Well, it was to save him because he knew the fan base was calling for something had to change after last year.
Well, Dino, I mean, hell, when you got him, he ain't coaching 8 years.
Yeah.
So that means he ain't even knowing nothing about no recruiting. 8 years is a long time for a coach not to be in the game as far as recruiting.
I think they got him just because he knew the ins and outs of ESPN.
And that's wrong. Hell, you can pick up anybody out there in the department. U of L is going to do that because as much as ESPN knows that Louisville, I mean, that right there was a really bad move. Yeah, he should have been the first one fired or whatever. But for you to bring in a cat that if we saw him on the street, you wouldn't even know he's the coach, man.
No.
I mean, and his style sucks. I mean, it's no style. So
you went and got a guy from the G League to where everybody's, you know what I'm saying, could score off the dribble and you know what I'm saying and whatnot, and it's gonna look good. But when you got the players, you got Russ Smiths in the G League. So when you bring them here and try to implement that offense, it's not gonna work. What Bert say?
Bert said, I saw a game recently where they only had like 10 or 11 fouls for the game. How's that possible? Because they don't want to breathe on nobody. Chris Mack didn't want nobody to touch nobody. Nothing. Yeah. It's not aggressive. Nothing.
It's not.
Without them playing.
Half-court defense and don't pick up nobody until you down by 15 with 2 minutes left in the game. You try to throw a press on with 2 or 3 minutes left in the game. That's not gonna work, man.
Right.
That's not gonna work. Why didn't you pick up the pace early in the game? So man, hopefully we've seen the last of that. For real, I'm praying we've seen the last of that.
I think it's gonna happen, and I think you know what? Like I told Mark, I said, hey, today's a good day. When I got off work, I'm hearing all this rumble. Once I heard the coaching show was canceled, I was like, oh.
Yeah,
he's gone. He's gone. Because you got to think they can do a coaching show where there's no calls. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's not a hard thing. I think, like I said, they're gonna negotiate, try to see what's going on, get this buyout, and give Begees an opportunity to coach the remainder of the season, see what he can do. Yeah. And I really hope that if that's the case. Quit playing his favoritism. Sit that man. Malik is out there dragging a leg. Everybody sees it. Anytime somebody's sitting there bang against him, he's dragging it. It's over. He gets beat on defense constantly. Like you said, it's a little guard. Can't do a float. He can't jump. Big man bang it. No. I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you the truth, and I know we all three done talked about this before. That guy... Can't you think his name from Pittsburgh?
The center took his heart.
Took his heart, took his soul, his heart, and everything. The first time they played Louisville,
he hasn't been no good since then.
Since
He
then,
hasn't been no good since then.
got in him, took his heart, and he said, okay, and probably called him all kinds of names.
Oh, he did.
Dude had 6 fouls. You can't get 6 fouls. Got 6 fouls, man.
Don't be surprised if it comes out that Mack went to the university looking for a buyout.
I'm not surprised. He's
Don't be
miserable.
surprised if you heard it. You said what now?
He's miserable.
He has to be.
He's miserable.
His
wife
is from here. Unless you just put a blind on and put headphones on. Everywhere you look, every website, every Louisville page is talking about him being gone. Or you know what I'm saying? He needs to be gone.
Yeah.
And so she has family here. It might have been a bad thing for him to even come here, man. He just wasn't a good fit for her.
Like we all said before, this because you're a hot name don't mean you're a good fit. And once you do it, well, first of all, when you do an interview, you know what kind of person you're looking for. It ain't just a hot name. So if you sat down across from Chris Mack and he told you he's going to run a pack line defense, and everybody in Louisville knows what a pack line defense, you don't want to see that. That ain't the pressure defense you used to. Okay, what kind of offense you running? Well, I mean, he can't tell you stuff. So right down an interview with Vince, had an interview with him. I know he had the cheat code. He had George's list or whatever. But something right there should have said something ain't right, because you didn't play a pack line defense when you was at Xavier. So why you gonna try that crap with us?
Well, he was a safe hire. He was a safe hire at the time.
Big time.
He got I think a couple of numbers. I think he had one seed when he was at Xavier one time.
Yeah.
And they ended up losing I want to say to Florida State.
Yeah, I think it was.
Matter of fact, they lost twice in the tournament to Florida State.
I know one of them was Elite 8. I know that for sure. One of them was Elite 8.
Yeah.
For sure.
And so that kind of put his name out there, but you had the players up there. Now here you just going to grab transfers for the sake of grabbing them. Matt Cross, he didn't play at Florida. He didn't finish the year there.
At Miami, Miami. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you went and got the same exact player that sits in the corner and shoots threes in lock from Florida.
But promise him that you're going to be able to go off the dribble, which he's never done.
No. He played defense. Neither one of them could play defense.
Nah.
So, I mean, you went out here and grabbed kids because, we as fans was calling for a change. Something had to give. So you got rid of the coaches. You ran off a couple of players, and you went and grabbed the first thing you seen in the transfer portal.
Yeah, it's but you know what? I would say this, man. When I go back and look at it, this as how stuff is transpiring, and I truly believe that he quit on the team too, and I do think he got his feelings hurt, and he took his ball home when he got suspended, and so it was like, I don't care. Vince Tyree said, I got 6 years and I can do it, and then it was like, I don't give a damn no more, and it's obvious because when kids is making mistakes or doing things, I mean, who's taking out a set of 5 that you got out there and they on like a, let's say, 17-6 run? You don't take them out and bring in 4 new dudes who was horrible before.
You don't.
Like, what are you doing? Like, that's not
you don't.
That kind of stuff. That bothered me, and right here, and all I gotta say is, let me ask you, Bump, before we move on and do things. What you got some names you're thinking about, brother?
This is what I've been hearing. I've been hearing Bruce Pearl,
right?
Kenny Payne,
mm-hmm.
Who I would like to see,
right?
You know what I'm saying? The name mentioned at least get an interview. And he's young, and I threw this out before I think when you talk about Nolan Smith from Duke. Nolan Smith. I mean, he's young. He's been with Coach K for about 3 or 4 years. Kids know him on the recruiting trail. Some other coaches out there, Alabama's coach.
Oates. Yeah.
Oates. I've been hearing his name.
Yeah.
And but as far as my preference, You got to bring somebody in here, man. That's why uh, me and David, we was debating earlier. He was thinking, well, let's give a young kid like Nolan Smith a chance that, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't have no baggage and this and that. I said, yeah, that's fine and dandy. And I was more on the Kenny Payne side, which I
Yeah,
don't know as far as Kenny Payne's X's and O's, but I know Kenny Payne has a lot of connections
right,
that, you know what I'm saying, probably could help us as far as recruiting.
right.
I mean, on the recruiting side, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, how much baggage he has, and that's what another argument has, like where he has baggage and they're gonna dig up stuff from UK if it ever comes. I said, no, they're not gonna dig up nothing about UK
Because
because
that'll tear them up.
right, it'll set them up, and that's not
Right,
gonna happen.
right.
And that's for the simple fact that this is another topic we can talk about. This is a whole nother show you guys can do one day. The local media. You got guys like Tim Sullivan, Career
Woo!
Journal, Rick Bozick, WDRB, Eric Crawford, that find stuff on us
At
that
40,
acts like the question Tim Sullivan asked Malik about the have the coaches have the team quit on the
right.
coaches, they don't have faith in them. You think they would have asked that in Lexington?
Heck no.
No, because
Heck
I'll tell
no.
you why. I'm gonna tell you why. The simple fact that the same reason that the media here in Lexington knew about the kids what's going on down in the UK back in the spring. It didn't come out to October to when they went to court. But you know why? Because if the local media brings it up, the UK fans will call in and boycott your show and harass you and end your career.
Right,
You won't have a TV station if you try to dig up something on UK.
right.
So that's why I say the Kenny Payne stuff with UK is obsolete because they're not never gonna find nothing. They're not gonna even try.
I and I would say this to piggyback off of your Kitty Payne and versus Nolan. If they even interview Nolan, do you know the outcry of the former U of L players, the ones who are beating that drum, would be? Even though
Oh
he's,
my goodness,
you
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, Kenny Payne is getting an interview. I don't give a shit if they already have a coach. He's getting an
right.
interview. And he deserves an interview. You know what I'm saying? And I know
He
that,
does.
and I do love the connects and stuff like that. But also this, people say, well, he's never coached. Well, didn't he never coach when he came here either? And you could
Exactly.
always
Never
get
coach.
you assistant coach that has experience
Yeah,
and help you with X and O's and all that kind of stuff. It happens all the time.
right,
But I do love the Nolan Smith thing for the simple fact something new and fresh. But I
right.
just know how fragile this fan base is right now. That would drive them into a
And
ditch.
that's my thing. They want to win right now.
Drive them into a
They
ditch.
want to win right now, and it's gonna take some years. Because I'm tired of getting kids out of the transfer portal. Go ahead. We haven't since Max been here. We haven't had one true freshman point guard come in and play for us. It's been all transfers.
Right. Right.
So I'm building from the ground up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We know right now. We know
But you know what, though? I will say this. He was piggybacking off his predecessor
yeah.
because
Theo did go get some transfer
Rick,
ports, some
Rick's
past Max.
last 3 or 4 point guards was
Yeah,
that too.
yeah,
And that
yeah.
drive me crazy. So to me, yeah, I'm with you on that. I think that I can't stand that. Go give me, if that's the case, give me some homegrown dudes who can play,
Mm-hmm.
and we all know there's plenty in the city to come on and let them
Right,
do it. Just do that, and quit overlooking these high schoolers in the state of Kentucky that can ball and help you out. To go get
right.
a grad transfer who used to play in Kentucky, who's 5 years older now, and
Yeah,
come
has
on.
reached its peak. Yeah,
Come on
it's
now.
past its peak now. Right,
Yeah, we don't want that. And you only get it for 1 year. Then you do it
exactly.
over and over again. That's horrible, man.
And then you know what you get with a lot of grad transfers, and I said this earlier. You get a lot of kids, man, that's trying to prove a point to their last team,
Yeah.
trying to get in the league, get a look to the league, so they playing selfish ball.
Right?
So man, go ahead and grab you a freshman and let him take his lumps early and learn your system.
Right. Right.
Because what we got now, we got a whole bunch of role players that
Right.
don't mash together, that are transfers in. You know what I'm saying? That never played together. That
Hard in
that
jail.
translates on the court.
Hard in jail. Only way that, and
Right.
you know what? And it's so crazy because I know we talked about it before, and we talked about jailing, right? Well, it's hard to jail when your coach don't care either. So you got them
Yeah.
trying to figure out how to play, but then your coach is over like basically in La La Land thinking about it,
Yeah,
Can't wait till this
I'm
season.
4 million to the good.
Can't wait till this season's over.
Yeah,
That kind
him
of
and Satfield throwing toilet tissue on each other's house and whatnot, man.
well,
Come on, man.
look, as I told my sibling today, one gone, one more to go.
This clean house. My little cousin, she texted me today,
Uh-huh.
and she's like, we just need to get rid of both of them at the same time.
Right.
I was like, yeah, we do.
Yeah,
We
well,
do.
we unfortunately can't do that, but one of them's gone for sure.
One of them.
Yeah. Hey, before we get you out of here, we want to ask you this: who's going to play in the Super Bowl?
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Rams. I'm gonna go with the Rams because I don't think the last 6 times San Francisco's beat them.
I know, right?
The law average, man, is you gotta give me one.
Gotta give me one.
It's in LA, so I'm going with the Rams on that. I think the defensive front is playing good ball right now, and you know what I'm saying, they're gonna put that pressure on Garoppolo, you know what I'm saying, point OG. They can put that pressure on him, man, and you know what I'm saying, try to take away the running game because if you he's not gonna beat you.
No, he's not.
And so the second game, man, it's gonna be hard for the I like Cincinnati. They're a good upstart, but man, it's hard to beat KC with that boy Mahomes back there, man.
Right.
That's a bad boy, man.
Yeah.
You're right. All right, Bump. Thank you for joining us, man. Well, I'll let
No
you
doubt. I catch up with y'all fellas.
All right.
sir.
Peace out.
Double live.
That's let's
Whew, Sean Payton stepped away. Why?
Thanks.
Why though?
No quarterback.
Why now?
No quarterback.
I mean, I understand that.
Nah.
It's deeper than that.
It's a build up. Plus, he's been coaching for 16 years. He's tired,
Yeah.
man. I mean, it's hard. He gets to see it's hard to have a team without a quarterback.
Yeah.
He's done had a quarterback each year. He's been there basically. So it's like he knows it's hard. And talcum powder's not it. You got a front office that wants talcum powder. Jameis is hurt. Shit. People gonna find out next year. It's hard to replace franchise Hall of Fame quarterbacks. And people think you can. They don't grow on trees. They don't grow on trees. And a lot of these cats who think that some of these dudes is leaving, some of them are not. Some of them you might get for 1 year and so that they ain't worth nothing anyway.
Right.
So hey man, he's tired. He's gonna retire. And he's going to do TV. Then he's going to go back and coaching a year later.
He said a year later. He going to do TV for a year and he's back.
Yeah. He'll probably be Dallas coach after a year. If McCarthy does what he did again, that's that 1 year, and then old boy be the coach. So he's going to sit out a year. Oh, yeah. Because he's still young and stuff.
Broad duck claim.
Yeah. Then you just got to give a draft pick. Get a draft pick. But for all them Aints fans, it's you lost your Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yep.
Y'all saw how that year went, right? Defense was still solid. Now you lose the brain trust, who really brought back, made them existence. The Aints, that's a wrap, man. Y'all, That's over for y'all. I was going back and forth with my uncle all day long, man. He talking about Dallas and all. I'm like, bro, y'all finished, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all done, for real. I mean, you can call us what all you want to do, but y'all done.
There's going to be a lot of teams done next year.
Yeah, y'all officially done. Y'all lost y'all coach. These other teams ain't losing their coach. Y'all lost y'all coach.
Yeah, coach gone. That's horrible.
That's horrible. I don't care who you bring in there.
Nah, you can't fix that mess.
Nah, that's over with, dude. Good luck, whatever y'all do. But he's sitting back. Dude, when you leave, what was it, 20-something million on the table? 2 years?
Right.
20-something? Dude, he's like, I'm not playing with y'all.
Yeah, he's like, I'm done.
I'm done.
I don't blame you. Drew Brees gone. You said you thought it was going to work, but it didn't. He thought it
Tackle
was
powder.
gonna work, player.
Tackle powder.
Wow. 1 through 4.
1 through 4 ranked them. We got the 49ers. You know what's so funny? The 49ers, the Rams, the Chiefs, and the Bengals. All 4 of them was in the bottom 4 last week. And they knocked everybody
out.
Craziness, dude. Craziness.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wow. Bring back the paper bag St. Fans.
Jesus, that's mean.
I remember that, too. Who's pull up short? Who was that? Is that Brandon? Who's that? Please let us know who it is. I think it is. Big time. All right, let's go on and get this done.
If I gotta go KC number 1, dude.
Yeah, I gotta
go KC number 1.
Yeah,
That's a beautiful performance that guy put on.
Right.
He's a cheat code in real life.
Well, I'm gonna do this right now. Come to Papa down there.
Bingo.
Down there. Sorry, Tad. Sorry, Tanisha. Sorry, all you guys. Y'all down there.
Hey, it is what it is.
Who's 2 and 3?
The Rams play good.
They did.
They
almost
play
choked
phenomenal. They play phenomenal. Bengals, y'all playing good too, but the LA Rams look kind of that defense right now is like, okay, but can they do it this Sunday?
You're gonna have to do it, right?
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to put that pressure on that.
Less firepower that you're going against. So,
right.
Yeah. So you should be able to.
You
and you just got embarrassed 2-3 weeks ago when you was up 17-0, right?
Right. This game, in our eyes, this game shouldn't be close Sunday.
It shouldn't be, but
this right here, oh man, I gotta go with the Rams.
Divisionals, yeah.
I go with the Rams number 2, man. Because don't get the twisted, Cincinnati out. Hey, I'm liking y'all right now, but y'all got a tough one Sunday, boy.
Yeah, y'all do. Yeah,
y'all pull that off. Jesus.
Boy, I'm going up to Cincinnati.
They pull this off.
I'm going to Cincinnati. You pull this off.
They're gonna be burning couches,
all kinds of stuff. All right, we're gonna get y'all out on this one. Ranking the AFC quarterbacks. This right here is the young guns. You got Joey Burrow. You got Mahomes, Patty Buckets. You got Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, and Lamar Jackson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put your comments. Rock and roll with that. Let us know. What's up, Rob Cobb? How you doing, man?
What up?
Hey, make sure you subscribe, brother.
Of course, Patty got to be number 1.
Yeah,
He's top dog in the ALC, man. He top dog ALC right now.
Let's go put that one on his chest.
He top dog ALC.
Now, this is interesting right here.
This is
because what was shown this past weekend, actually in the playoffs towards the end of the season when they had a win.
Yeah.
Number 2, man, I might have to go and pull that trigger, Mr. Allen, man.
Just pull it, because I'm with that too.
Because what?
Like I said, it's already in my head.
This is the crazy thing for people who didn't get to see him play towards the end.
Yeah.
On to playoff.
Yeah.
People just sell that one game. Nah, dude's he done mature big time. He done mature big
He's
time.
He's good.
For sure.
I like that one.
Right. Travis said Mahomes. We know you said Mahomes. That's right. Okay. So number 3. Joey Buckets, Mr. Herbert, or Lamar Jackson. Woo!
Oh God, dude, I love you. I love you, dog. I promise I do. I really do.
I really do.
I love you, but number 3, I gotta go with Buckets. That's me. I gotta go with Buckets number 3 because Buckets showed up when he was supposed to show up. Herbert didn't.
True.
Herbert did show up.
Herbert had a better year last year because Jordan Burroughs was hurt. Anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and then Lamar's been hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go with Joey, man, because he's leading his team.
Yeah.
Dude could have led his team.
He should have.
You know what I'm saying?
He should have.
Lamar being hurt,
I think
really.
What I'm thinking.
Lamar being hurt really messed him up.
Yeah.
that really messed him up in this whole
and
conversation.
Hopefully he'll focus anyway and get help and all this kind of stuff.
Hey, it don't make it no better when you got your boy talking about he won't play with Action Jackson.
Boy, and his coach came back too.
Yeah, he got contract extension.
Yeah,
I saw that too. Before Lamar, okay, that's cool. I guess that 5th-year option is great. Pop up.
Right.
For Lamar.
All right, 4 and 5, Herbert, Lamar Jackson, and you gotta have to base this on not just like the injury. This is ranking them as is now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the whole big picture. If I had to do a whole big picture, I'm gonna ride with my dog Lamar. I'm gonna ride with him. I know I was hoping that his coach get kicked to the curb so this offense will pick up, but I think a healthy Lamar is gonna rock and roll regardless.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Lamar. What you got, man?
That's the love. That's the love. That's all. That's the love for Lamar. I'm with it. I love Lamar.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I love Lamar, dude. That's my dog, man.
All right, make sure y'all comment who y'all think.
This is a hell of a AFC quarterback.
Yes, it is. It is. You got
that's a hell of an
Mahomes,
AFC.
Allen, Burrow, Jackson, Herbert. The future's bright.
The future is amazing.
The future's bright
for this team, man.
Travis got 4, Herbert
dude,
Jackson 5 on the cover. We ain't going on the hurt. We going on like basically period, brother. We ain't going to hurt.
Look what pull up Shorty put down.
What you got on there? Mack Jones. Mack Jones is he's in there with Tannehill. Tannehill that game. That's like 5 shows later. We're going first 1 to 5 on this one.
Right.
5 to 10. He's not even in that one.
No.
But Mack Jones, system quarterback right now, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Herbert got an arm. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, Herbert can play.
But you got to win some big games, and I don't think he's won them big games yet. Lamar's done won some big games, and I mean, yeah, you ain't get to the Super Bowl, but who all? I mean, not everybody goes to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Point blank, but it is what it is. It is what
Absolutely.
It is. All right, man. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow because it's definitely going to be a lot more to talk about. We're going to really break down the candidates because we know Mr. Mack is ready to get out of here. So,
right.
You know how it is. Real quick, let's go on and do this one real quick. Mark and Will Schultz, Kentucky High School Boys and Girls Basketball Player of the Week, sponsored by T-Shirt Hooligan. Leah Macy, she did her thing. Jaden Miles, he did his thing. We got double-doubles all over the place. Congratulations to both of them. And we have the Mark and Will High School BB Basketball National Player of the Week, sponsored by Keith Andre Apparel. Mr. Trent Noah, 66 piece. 66 piece, not a 50 piece, 66 piece. Congratulations to all the kiddos. Big time. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. It's been
tomorrow,
fun.
Y'all be safe out here.
Bang, bang.
It's freezing.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.